Hey friends, welcome back to my page, y'all. Happy Sunday. We're going to use this super cute milk jug. It is April, so that means new month, new design, new cutouts, new fun, new promos, all the things. But today, we're not going to talk about the promos. We're going to use the new club design for April. I'm really excited to use this. This is the milk jug. And as you can see, I taped it up a little bit. So I'm going to show you what I did. Let me get this going here. Like that. I've missed y'all. Seems like it's been forever when it really hasn't. So hear me out on this, okay? I want to paint everything from here up, basically in between these two pieces of tape. Can y'all see me? I'm like trying to see myself to make sure I get my my finger pointed at the right spot, but I'm like, oh, they probably think I'm a creeper. So I want to paint between this tape and this tape white. And then I want to paint between this tape and this tape white, but I don't want to tape the handles white. So see what I did. So take a screenshot just in case you need to refer back to this if you want to do, or I don't know, recreate this project. Okay, so hit the heart button when you hop on. The keyword is April. Because y'all, it's April. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got some, what is this? Wax paper. I'm going to go in with some white chalk paint. Hi, friends. All right, so I'm using Waverly. I was going to use my chalk paste. However, I'm running a little low on the white, so I didn't think I'd be able to get it all covered with that. So here we are. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. All right, so let me make sure I'm doing this right. White, white. Okay. So I'm going to just add some white chalk paint to this. We just got back from the movies, y'all. And I am on here early because, well, one, I've missed y'all and I wanted to make something. But two, we're supposed to get some storms. So I didn't want to be interrupted later tonight and run into that. So if you have been affected by the storms, I am thinking of you. We are praying for you. It is very scary out there. So take cover, take shelter, go with your gut instinct. Don't be a storm chaser. I have seen some very raw footage of the storms that have hit the last couple of days, and it is no joke, y'all, okay? Just go with your gut and stay out of the way. So I'm going to take my own advice, which is why I went with my gut feeling and was like, whoops, we better go on here earlier today. So we just got back from the movies. We went patio furniture shopping yesterday, y'all, and we found it. We found a lot of things. Table, chairs, couch, a little sitting chair, fire pit, side tables, lounge chairs. I even found a trash can for outside that matches the patio furniture. I got stools for the bar top. Like, holy cow. Like, I'm the type where it's like, I don't want it to be half done. Like, I want it all done. So I told Zach this week, I'm like, your goal is to, one, not only finish Uncle Sam, because we need the Uncle Sam project ASAP, but two, if you could look into getting the cable guy out here, we're going to put a TV out there. So I just want to get it all done, right? Because before you know it, the kids are going to be out of school. It's going to be 99 degrees outside, which, by the way, it's supposed to be 90. And I want everything in place. So, all right, so here's the thing about chalk paint. If you don't get enough in a certain area and you go back over it, very similar to chalk paste, it will lift up because it's starting to dry. So I like to push down with my paintbrush to kind of drag that excess over. Okay. So here we go. Hi, everybody. It's 90 in Florida. Yeah. I know everyone wants the Uncle Sam. So he is going to work on it. You know, he busted his rear whenever we had the cutout sale. And honestly, it was nice for him to kind of just sit back and chill last week. He needed to recoup from all of that. So, back in action tomorrow. All right, so I want this white. Yes, I want this white. And so I painted, or I took some of the placement tape that we have and taped off the handles of the milk jug. And y'all, paint this whatever you want. Whatever color you want. This is just what I had visioned. So, what is today? Oh, what is it? Happy Palm Sunday? Is that's a thing, right? Okay, so now I'm trying to get my brush strokes even. And then we're going to dry it. Okay, so black, 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 black. All right, so we're done with the white. Let me think about this. So not only are we going to have the milk jug, my friends, we're going to have the pig and the chicken and then the words. So I got to remember what I said I was going to do. Okay, this is going to be white. White. So we've got a pig and a chicken. Or I think it's a chicken. It might be a rooster. The rooster is standing, or chicken is standing on top of the pig. And it has a little, like the bottom part matches the transfer. So we're going to paint this entire thing white. And I'm just going to give it a good coat of chalk paint. Okay, I'm not using our chalk paste today because I'm running low. Imagine that. It's a rooster, Sheila. Thank you. So, y'all, what are you doing this fine Sunday? We went to the movies, like I said. We got back. We played with the dog outside. And we're just kind of keeping it low-key. This is the first weekend that we haven't had baseball. And I want to get all the laundry done and all of those things. Do y'all know how that is? Because it is very important that I start my week fresh. Hi, Pauline. How are you? Okay, so we're done with the white. Now I'm going to go in with black chalk paste because I have a lot of it. And we are going to paint, let me think about this. So 2 of the colors that you get with your club this month are black and sage, and then you get brown, which is bark. Do I want to do sage? Let's do sage for the wood cutouts. Oh, baseball! Ooh, Deb. Does it make you feel good when you clean your craft room? I know it does me. All right, so let me grab a smaller paintbrush, y'all. Hold on. Thought I had everything out that I needed. All right, so we're going to go in with sage. Trying not to knock anything off. Now, this sage I've had for a little bit, and it could use some water. Now, when you add water to your jars of paste, do not use tap water. Use purified or distilled water. Okay, you can buy gallons of them, or buy the gallon, or buy water bottles. I don't know if you have one of those little, what are they? Those water machines. That's an idea. The boys want me to get one and put it in the corner of the dining room. I don't know. I just don't think so. We get water bottles here. All right, let's go in and paint these. Painting is obviously the longest part of this. The most time consuming. But honestly, it's kind of relaxing. It is relaxing. And I am not patient with painting. As you can see, I am frantically covering this up. It's not like I gotta be anywhere, right? All right, we need a second coat. And my sticky mat is losing its sticky. All right, so what are we gonna put on top of this to protect our paste? Anybody? And to protect our transfer. All right, I think that's good. Done and done. Oh no, Pearl, that's the worst. You do love your water machine, Lorena? Yes, you can use bottled water. Yes. All right, look at y'all. Wax, wax, wax. Okay, so we got this done. Let's bring it all over here and let's dry it. And then we can paint our handles and our top and our bottom. Okay? Y'all are so good. Be sure to wax. Okay, Easter's next Sunday, right? I am so not prepared for that. I have no idea what we're doing. It's supposed to rain. I have no idea. You're welcome, Pauline. All right, Brenda, it is. Ooh, boy. I guess I better figure something out. I'm a little late to the game. I love taking this. Y'all are going to think I'm like really crazy. I love taking this and watching the paint dry because it goes from shiny to matte. Pretty awesome. Okay. What do y'all have for Easter? Ham? I mean, I guess we could just do it here. What? You're going to Guatemala? Linda! Thanks, Deb, for reminding me. The keyword is April, y'all. If you want to join the club, type in the word April and I will send you all the details in your messenger. And I just realized, hold on. Let me do something really quick. Ooh, prime rib. TV dinners, Kevin, that's a fantastic idea. You think Uber Eats delivers on Easter? We love Uber Eats here. I got a notification the other day that we're considered regulars. I'm like, great. Is that, you know, something to be proud of? Prime rib. Zach loves prime rib. You're going to come to Linda's house, Wanda, right? Ooh, Kim's going to make ham. Hi, Noreen. How are you? Look, prime rib. Wow. Hi, Jeanette Landry. How are you? Ham, green bean casserole, deviled eggs, pasta salad, apple salad, salad. Okay, that sounds like a good menu. I think one year we had Easter by ourselves and we did ham. You know what I love, y'all? Scalloped potatoes. Zach does not like them, but I may have to introduce my boys to those. I think they would like them. Ham, scalloped potatoes, rolls, green beans. Done. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Funeral potatoes. Aren't those little, those frozen hash brown things? Mashed potatoes, yes. Okay, these are dry, or this is dry. Let's see how this guy over here is. So the chalk paste dries a lot sooner, okay? But before I do anything, hold on. I have these little bitty, oh, where did they go? Maybe I put some in here. I don't remember. These are like little makeup thingies to help me get the, my overflow of paste out of the center and the sides. So I just like to take this because I am not the cleanest painter and I don't take my time. So a lot of times I have a bunch gooped up in the center or on the edges. So that's that. All right. I love scalloped potatoes with ham too. Yes, I think we're going to have that. I don't think we have plans. If we don't, or if we do, Zach has not informed me. Has anybody seen him? I don't know what he's doing. He's up to no good. So we had a good time at the movie, y'all. I say a good time. You don't really talk, right? But I'm not a fan of going to see movies. I think it's the biggest waste of time. I'd rather be home so that I can put a load of laundry in, whatever. And it was my idea to go. So it was good. We saw something the boys wanted to see, Dungeons and Dragons. It was pretty good. I did not mind it. All right, so now I'm going to go in with one of these for my white. My white is actually better than the sage, but I like these little things, y'all. It helps me control the chaos of my painting. So, oh, that'll be fun, Gloria. I do, Linda. We have a lot of family nearby. Okay, so we're going to apply wax to this. But first, let me just make sure I didn't get too crazy on the edges, because I just put my hand down on this, and what do you know? Chalk paste all over me. Yep. Told you. All right, get that off the center. Dang, y'all. I made a big old mess. Oh, well. That's how it is. All right, now we can apply our wax. I think we're good. Okay. You're going to be packing stuff. Yeah. You got to get it all packed, right? And purge and get rid of stuff that you don't need. All right, so I'm applying wax to these because we painted them. And we do not want our sticky transfer, and especially because it's the first time that we're going to use it this month, to peel up the paste that we painted these with. Or the paint, because I did use chalk paint for the pig and for the rooster / chicken. I don't know which is the difference. So, the transfer that we are going to use is exclusive. You cannot go online and purchase this. Period, the end. You cannot do that. So you have to join my monthly subscription or become a member of my team. Okay, so let's check this out. Let's peel off the tape, because now we're going to have to paint the black pieces. Oh, that's lovely. So let me show you the clean lines that we got. Whenever you tape it up and then you dry it before you peel it. I got tape stuck to the desk. All right, here we go. Off you go. Okay, so check it out. So anywhere that you see the natural wood, look at that, it's so cute. That is where we're gonna put the black paint. Okay, so let me get rid of all of this. I have flakes of paint coming at me. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna paint this black. Okay, so what we need to do, watch and learn. We're gonna grab a fuzzing cloth right here. Okay, I'm gonna set it right down there in front of me. And I'm going to take a good piece and I'm going to fuzz it, because I have to lay this over the white and it's paint and the tape is sticky. So I don't want it to peel up that paste. Okay. So fuzz your tape. You can use your shirt if you wanted to, but fuzz it. Okay. And this is going to go right along the edge, I'm going to marry it up to the white. Okay, so the edge of the white. All right, just like so. So see how it is covering the white. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go in and paint it black because I don't want that tape to sit there too long, because too long, I don't know, it seems to get stickier when it sits there too long. And I want to move quickly so that I don't peel up that white. So I'm just going to go in with black chalk paste. It's creamy and dreamy, y'all. It paints nicely. And it really gives it a good coat. So we're going to do this one. I hear the thunder rolling in. All right, so there's number one. So I'm going to quickly let that dry. Well, quickly, but then I'm going to do this. And we're going to measure. And we're going to fuzz it. Okay, I'm going to try and not get this on. Okay, so fuzz your tape. It adds lint to the back of your tape so that it's not as sticky, so that it won't peel up your white. And then concentrate to get it down, line it up on the white line. Now I'm gonna have to go ahead and go in and put my other piece here because I just want this area black. Same thing, fuzz the tape, okay? Hi, I know, Stephanie. Yep, I think it's headed our way. Am I missing my earring? You better believe I am. You guys notice the smallest things and I love it. Who knows where it's at? Who said that? Thanks, Emily. I don't know where it is. Here I am, I'm sure it fell off down here with my long hair that needs to be cut. All right, let's do this side here. Basically, we're just kind of putting a border. Right there. Okay, so let's check this out. Let's go in and dry this really quick. I'm sure I will. It's probably underneath me somewhere. Okay. That is dry. So we're going to peel off the tape. Okay. To create that smooth line. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go in and paint this one. And then we've got our handles and the very tippy top to finish. And then we got to chalk on our pig and our chicken and our rooster or whatever it's called and the words. And then we'll glue it on. So let me turn on my glue gun. Like so. Okay, make sure your strokes are even, if that matters to you. All right, we're gonna dry this and go. Oh, really, Noreen? I do fuzz my tape. You do fuzz my long hair, Emily? It's so hot, especially in the summer. I do fuzz the tape whenever I have to lay it over a section that I've already painted. Because it's sticky. I don't want it to peel up the white paint. All right, so that's done. So let's peel this up. I'm going to try and save that to use it up here towards the top. Okay, so look at the clean lines that we are creating because we are applying tape and we're not freehanding it, because I don't freehand anything. All right, so let me tear that off. And we're gonna go in with our already fuzzed tape. Lay it down over here so that we can do our handles. Okay, just like that. And go around our circle, or our handle that's shaped like a circle. like so. Okay, now let me see if I can find another piece that we can save. Problem is I don't want to get black paste on the white part. So let me see if this is going to work. There we go. Okay, press down and paint. Now I got some in the hole, so let me even that out. Okay, so there's that. And then one last thing is this very tippy top. Let's see what we can do. Nope, that piece has black paste all over it. Same as that one. Well, let's just use a new piece. Better safe than sorry, right? So fuzz the tape. Remember, you can use your shirt if you need to. Oh, there's Zach. Hi, Zach. Zach, I lost my earring. Have you seen it? Miss Emily noticed it. It's probably in my hair. All right, here we go. Last section to paint. I did this. I didn't pre-paint this because I wanted to show you guys my thought process in case you were going to recreate this on how to tape it. It is a little bit longer, but I think you'll be pleased with the outcome versus just trying to freehand the lines. So I hope y'all appreciate that. So hit the heart button for me if you do. And then sprinkle the video for me, y'all, and type in the word April, okay? All right, here we go. Handle number 1, dry. Yeah. Handle number 2, almost dry. Yes. And then the tippy top, almost. Dry. Okay. So let's peel this off. Boom. Look at that. I love it. It's so cute. Y'all look at that. Woohoo! I know, Emily, right? Hi, Barbara. Yay! I think it's so cute. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's chalk on our words really quick, and then we'll add it to it. Add the words to the cutout. And I think I have a link, y'all, for the cutout itself down below, or it's like a pop-up. Okay, so we're going to come in here with our black chalk paste. Okay. Thanks. I need 2 of these milk jugs. I have ideas for them. So, Pauline, if you comment the word April, we'll send you a message, and there will be a link. All right, so here's what we're going to use. Farm Fresh Organic. Hey, listen, farmhouse may not be your jam, okay? Totally get it. Perfectly fine. But I'm here to inspire you. So I like to just peel mine off like this. However, I am going to write back. B-A-C-K. B-A-C-K. Because both of the sides are shiny, but one is shinier just by a tad. Okay, so I'm going to peel it off like this. Kind of do that. And I'm going to immediately set it on my fuzzing cloth because we need to fuzz that as well because it is sticky like tape. Thanks, Pauline. Thank you so much. Thanks, Lisa. Y'all can get the cutouts on the Etsy site, okay? Z2A Woodwork. All right, fuzz it until your heart's content, but don't over fuzz it because then it won't stick where you need it to stick. So like, for example, the pig right here, it's almost impossible to see, but let me show you once I put it on. Hold on. There is a silk screen on the pig and the rooster or the chicken. And anywhere that there's not a silk screen, Excuse me, you need to move. Anywhere that you don't see the silk screen, let me show you. It's stuck to the desk. Okay, is the green part. So see all this green part right here? That is sticky. It is sticking to the surface. So again, when I say don't over fuzz it, I say that because if you do, this part that is not the silk screen won't stick to your surface, and you want a little bit of stickiness. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this. Challenge accepted in one go here. Well, first of all, that says fresh, not farm, so that's why I can't seem to get it lined up. Farm, fresh. And then we have organic here at the bottom. Let me get it going the right direction. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to do all of this in black. All right, so let me grab, actually, not all in black. Maybe. All right, so we're going to grab our mini squeegee. This is a squeegee, okay? This is also reusable. Don't throw it away. All you have to do is take it to the sink and run it under some water and clean it. Okay, so I'm going to pick up all of my excess. We're going to come down here to the pig. Now, this is where I thought I might get a little creative. There is a little bit of grass on this transfer, like grass design. So let me see if I can accomplish this for y'all. Okay, so I'm going to switch over here to my multi-tool. All right, this is a multi-tool. And I'm going to do the pig, the pig's feet. Now, this tool allows me to get very detailed, I guess, on these smaller areas. Maybe where I want to bump up against another color. So I'll show you here in a second what I'm talking about. Okay, quickly, because I don't want my paste to dry, I'm going to jump over here to the sage for the grass. All right, just to add a little bit of different colors for you, to show you that anything is possible. Okay. It's so fun, y'all. I can't wait to see this. All right. Okay, quick move. Oh, where's the black? Okay, so let's go in with our organic. And then we need to peel it up because the paste right now is sitting in the screen and most likely is starting to dry. Well, if it dries, it is not going to end up on your surface. It is going to dry in the screen. And when we go to peel it up, it's going to say, nope, you waited too long. Okay, so I'm going to just lift these up quickly. Like that one dried just a tad. Oh, the grass is so cute. All right, let's pick up organic. Ta-da. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Let me get this on that. Okay, so right here, it may be hard to see. Right there, some of the paste peeled up. Okay, but it's not like majorly noticeable. So it's fine, okay? So what we're gonna do now is close these up. Claire, you're not on the replay. We are still live. We're still hanging out. Hi, Teresa. How are you feeling? All right, spray, spray, spray. I'm going to go in with a wipe, okay, because this black likes to get all over everything. And it's easier for me to get the majority of it off with a wipe. And then I go in with my board eraser, okay? Hi, Debbie. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Sunday afternoon. I hope you guys are sitting down, relaxing, enjoying your afternoon, hanging out with me. You chose to hang out with me, and I appreciate that. So this right here is sticky side up. So we need to do the exact same thing because these are reusable. This is not a one and done stencil, as some of them call it, okay? This is a reusable silk screen transfer design, okay? Yeah, Judy, absolutely. If you leave it, if you leave your paste there on the screen too long on your surface, it's gonna dry in the screen and it's not gonna be nice and stay on your surface, okay? So do like a paste and peel. All right, I lost my sheet. Hold on. So like paste some and then peel it up, okay? All right, here we go. Corner to corner, edge to edge. And now our farmhouse-ish April Club exclusive design is ready to be used again. Don't worry about the staining. What you need to worry about are the wrinkles, because you want to keep this as flat as possible on the backer sheet, okay? All right, let's assemble. Let me get all of this junk out of the way, okay? So we have our milk jug. Oh, this is so cute. I almost hit myself in the face, y'all. Cute, right? Hi, Kate. Hi, Mary. Look at all of our friends on here. I love working with the new material for transfers. Yes, yes, Kelly. How are you, Miss Kelly? All right, this is not quite dry, at least this bottom piece, because it was the last one we did. So let's just fast track this and let's help it dry up. Now check out the grass. I'm so glad I did the grass on the pig. Look at the bottom. Isn't that cute? All right, I got our hot glue gun ready. Okay, let's see what damage we can cause now. Not really, but Farm Fresh. Now, getting these curved pieces, so I'm going to refer to the transfer because I'm going to look to see where the spacing is. So this, I have Fresh Farm. Okay. So the F and the R are over the rooster's head. Okay, so I'm going to kind of line that up right there. And then the M comes right about there. All right, here we go. Let's go in with our hot glue. See if we can get this straight, y'all. So this is going to be idea number 1 for this transfer. We're going to use it many times this month because we got to start decorating the background. I still have March's stuff up, which, I mean, it's pretty, but we need to start decorating with this stuff. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's go in with, I'm going to try and place these at the same time before the hot glue dries so that I can actually, what is the word? Move them around if I need to. Okay, so we've got Farm Fresh there. Okay, So that's what we have so far. Oh my gosh, look at this. Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much. I know, Wanda, right? Oh, look at this. So far, this is what we have, all right? So now what I want to do is that we have to give it a little bit of character, just a tad. Just an itty bitty bit. Let me find it. Isn't it cute? And then I'm going to put a small bow on it. But I need to find my stuff. All the way in the back. Okay, so we're going to go in with some of this. Just to stress it up just a tad. So that I don't have clean white lines on the edges. Okay, you see the edge right there? Let's flip it over here. And let's do this one. Just a tad. There's lots of ways to use this stuff, y'all. You could do this. I'm just going in with itty bitty lines back and forth. Okay. And then we're going to do a little bit up here at the top by the handles. That is adorable. I love this. I wasn't quite sure how this was going to turn out. So thanks y'all for supporting me. I think our pig needs a little bit of roughing up. And maybe the rooster a tad. Because I don't know about y'all, but there's no milk jug that is like stark white. So see, it just adds enough. I'll show you here in a second. And maybe add just a tad to the milk jug. This stuff goes a long way. So just keep that in mind. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Daubers are from Amazon, yes. Nancy, just type in the word April, okay? Check your messages. There will be a message from us. If you've never messaged with us before, go to your message requests. Okay, so I'm going to do something real quick just to see what y'all think. And what you're going to do is click on Shop Products, and then you're going to click on Join the Club. Okay, all right, so I'm going to show y'all this first. Dun, 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 dun. I just want to see what this looks like. We may not need a bow, but it's not going to hurt to try it. Okay, so pretend that the tails are cut. Or do we make a real bow and put it right here? So like pretend it was right here. Oh. Bow, yes. Okay, hold on. I'm confusing y'all. Right here. The bow right here, yes or no? I know, right, Brenda? I think it's super cute. I think it needs the bow. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do. A higher bow. Okay. I agree with y'all. Just don't know how big. Okay. needs a button. Okay. I can do that. Cut the tails. In the middle, button. I wonder if I have a button that's like sage. How much for just the cutouts? Nancy, you can find it all there whenever you type in April. What are the chances of me finding a button that is the color of sage? That is more like wild lime. No. Yes. Okay, here we go. Buttons on. Now, let me see what I can do with these. Do you guys like the longer tails, yes or no? Like if I can pin them down with the glue? Or shorter tails? Longer tails or shorter tails? Let me make sure they're even straight. That guy is too long. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit at a time. All right. Ta-da. Yeah? That's so cute. Yes, Cindy, that's a great idea. You could put a number. Yes, if you don't want to bow. Absolutely. Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is so cute. Turned out way cuter than I expected. So, go sign up for club. You can only get this transfer as a club member or part of my team. Get your milk jug, get all the cutouts. But this is adorable. Yes, this like topped my day off. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys hung out with me. Thank you so much. We will be back next time. And y'all enjoy your Sunday. Stay safe, okay? Bye, friends.